I have a graduate certificate in writing and literature. Before that, I studied and got a bachelor in writing and publishing, and I also have a diploma in professional writing and editing as well. At the moment, though, I am employed as an administration officer at a school. I actually live in the town of Whittlesea, so it's about 45 minutes drive still down Plenty Road, which is a bit of a nightmare, but it is still within Whittlesea, which is probably kind of as good as I could get at the moment. My care responsibilities are that I have 3 teenaged sons. The youngest is 14 and he is on the autism spectrum.
I've got about 13 years experience in health and safety back in Iran. When we immigrated here, I was pregnant and I wasn't in a good situation to study and work. After my daughter turned 1 year old, I started university to continue my major in health and safety. What happened after 1 semester, because of her age, which is the age of anxiety separation, you know that, and she was too upset, so I couldn't continue my study. That's why I took a leave and absence and stopped studying.
I have my own business coaching business that I work with different small and medium-sized enterprises. I am a CPA by trade, so I've got a double degree in marketing and accounting, and I worked in corporate for over 15 years before going out on my own. I've since been in business on my own for the last almost 9 years now, which has been great. I work from home. I have a home office and I am on the road a bit with some of my clients, so I do work out and about. I am based primarily at home, which is great for me because I do have a young son who has special needs, so it's great to be local to him.
I'm doing my Masters of International Development. I finished my Bachelor's of Public Administration in Sri Lanka, and also I finished intermediate level of ACCA, that is Association of Certified Chartered Accountancy. So actually these days I'm working on that accounting field. And nowadays I'm working as a part-time accounting and administrator. I'm doing some reports and accounting works for them as well. So that's working from home.
I've got a Bachelor of Economics honours degree. I am part-time and at the moment I live about 10 minutes from work. I have 2 children, one in high school, one in primary school.
All the jobs that I want to do are in the city. All the ones that I've looked at to do with, say, communication, publishing and editing, they're all central city or they are over east, so they take at least an hour and a half by public transport to get to. Trying to weigh that up, I guess, and I found that if I had to commute, I'd have to get up and leave before 7 o'clock in the morning, and I probably wouldn't get home until after 7 o'clock at night. They're always full-time, all of these jobs. So I had to weigh up and decide whether I was going to follow, I guess, the careers that matched my qualifications or whether I was going to work closer to home. And I just in the end decided that it was better off working close to home because then I had the energy and the time to better commit to my family, because ultimately I find they're my main priority. I mean, I love my kids and I want to be there for them, and I want to be, during this time when they're at school, to be able to help them with their homework and to make sure that they have everything they need.
I need to work very close to home so I can drop my kid to school and then fetch her up. But if I can't work locally, I need to travel a lot. You know, working from home is not profitable for me because it's a new business. If I go out and work somewhere, I'm gonna earn more money and that's gonna be better for me, and I can provide life, I can help my husband. But at the moment, because my daughter is more important for me, I prefer to work from home.
But when you are working from home and you choose to have a home office, there's this expectation that other things will just get done around. Often the washing is a conscious thing on your mind while you're sitting at your desk trying to, develop a intense strategy for a client, and they don't often go hand in hand from being able to keep your brain where it needs to be at any one point in time.
When I finish work at 5 or 5:30, I needed to wait for a transport for half an hour. When I reach childcare, It was almost 7 o'clock at night. So I needed to pay for extra payment for childcare as well. So if I think about it, just why I'm working, just it's nothing, because I can be with my child. Anyway, I need to work for myself, for my happiness, or for economical support.
Moms think it's their responsibility. They always think about their children. Or if they have other people at home, they need to look after them as well.
I wouldn't say it's shared equally. I think our involvement with our son is definitely equal. Like I said, my partner's a real hands-on dad, but I'm the one who takes up the majority of the planning and care around what's needed for school, emotionally, how to support, and how our day-to-day house runs. That also falls back on me.
I certainly feel always that I'm clock watching. I think that was the biggest thing when you're at work. You're always rushing, dropping off, picking up, making sure the kids are taken care of, making sure you're there for meetings, making sure you're there, and that comes with the territory. There's no issues with that, but you never quite feel settled.
Now I'm pregnant, so I think I need more money anyway for the second baby, but I need to work a lot, but I can't commit with a full-time work because I have faced many interviews in city and in other places as well. So that's very big corporate companies that they ask me to work for full time. But I can't commit on those works because I got family commitments. So I neglect or just ignore those interviews, and just I'm working as a casual employee in these small firms.
If you want to attract a diverse group of people that are skilled, you're closing off a lot of people who would be really good at that role by that mindset that you must travel into the city and you must work 5 days a week and you must sit at your desk for 8 hours a day. We're not like that anymore, and we can't be, because life is too hectic and too challenging, and there's a lot of us who won't sacrifice our children or our families' needs for that. So a lot of employers are missing out on a lot of good skilled people by not thinking about how we can get diverse voices around the table.
Women also have rights to think about their lives, rights to talk about their lives, and rights to take decisions, and rights to take a career with their desires.